very difficult to do that, but I do think that it's important to just move past it as a culture, as a society, as a race, you know.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. One of the unfortunate statistics that I had dug up is, unfortunately, that of the 130 million inequality, these because it's a chance for already believe in, which is simply just human rights and equality, as far as I'm concerned. Like, they had taken, it does seem almost to have, the way the question was presented, almost have a little bit of a suggestion of that there is almost this automatic bias in the world. And it's an unfortunate thing because there are these things like the glass ceiling that many women have to deal with, especially when it comes to prices and like hourly wages differentials and such.
It's funny you mentioned the glass ceiling. I was sitting with somebody the other night, and we were talking about said glass ceilings. I told them we were going to be doing this podcast. I said, my genuine idea, like, I feel like, you know, if I ever come up against some sort of silly glass ceiling that's been presented in front of me, my general reaction is to, like, you know, like, I don't know, just kick the ceiling until it stops being in my way. And then when I get on the other side of the ceiling, being like, hey, you know, that was there. Did you mean for that to be there? I don't think you meant for that to be there. I'm here now. Hi. And I'm not really interested. And, you know, I feel like, you know, the funny thing about it all is that it's all about perception. It's all about, you know, it's all about us perceiving that these people have some sort of authority over us, that they have some sort of right to tell us who to be and what to be. And it goes both ways. And that's what I think is so funny about them. I feel like feminists out there doing equal as harm, you know. You know, they're sitting here saying, empower yourself as a woman, but then their flip side is they're saying, don't be a stripper, or don't be in porn, or a hooker, or all these things. And it just does, you know, like, the whole point of empowering yourself as a woman. Now, yeah, I get it. Those things also have the flip side negative thing of, you know, socioeconomic associations, and I get all of that. But I feel like, you know, empowering yourself sexually is also part of it. I feel like sometimes, you know, the feminist message loses that there's this, like, you know, you can't be that and a feminist. And I feel like that's equally as stupid. I feel like the whole idea, the whole reason feminism existed in the first place is so that I could do what I want. So I could decide if I really wanted to be a superhero and I really wanted to be a wife, an excellent mother, excellent cook, and I go to work and I have a full, rich friendships and lives and communities. That's what it was really all about. It was so that I could decide for me what's best. And if somebody else decides, like, for example, like my cousin, she decided, you know, for her that, you know, she really wanted to be a mother. And that's what the beauty of feminism. They say, hey, man, if you want to be a mom, great, be a mom. And you know, if you want to be a banker, great. Your vagina doesn't control that. You know, it doesn't say no because, you know, you are who you are and how you were born. I feel like that I just, you know, I see things on the television that are just, you know, where they're completely subjugating women, and I'm just like, I don't understand. I mean, I guess I get that, you know what, maybe they'll get killed if they just do it, but I don't know. I would rather die than have somebody tell me what to do. And I know that sounds crazy, but I'm absolutely out of my mind. So you probably shouldn't listen to anything I say.
I totally understand and appreciate where you're coming from with all of that. And that's the reason why I think the whole point of this show should specifically be about the idea of just bringing up equality and human rights altogether, and that's really what it's all about as far as the perspective specifically of like the Zeitgeist movement has always been along those lines specifically of like there is no need for feminism. It's just simply about human rights in general. Either they're being upheld or they're not, and everybody has the same rights to those same types of like the right to an education and so on that was presented earlier as an idea. So it's those types of concepts that really need to be gotten across to people these days. That yes, I mean I actually dig my role. Like I get to be the housewife in our situation. I think that's kind of fun, and like the stay-at-home dad is kind of a more unique thing as well here, and this gives me an opportunity, various opportunities as well. Like all of the opportunities I have when it comes for me to be able to do all of the different activism and advocacy that I get to do, it's because I have this time available to me as being this like in the role of the housewife. Like while I'm at home, I there's only so much time in the day that is filled up with all the chores of the household, and then with that extra time, instead of just being lazy and watching Netflix, it's like nice that I actually have this opportunity to be able to, like, it really is like almost a luxury in this day and age to be an activist at some point. At least it is for me. I don't know why other people don't do it more, and I find that